action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNI news video. And once again, we've got a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. And first thing I wanted to start off with is a little bit of an update on a story I talked about yesterday in regards to the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 figures. So yesterday I showed you the first image of their 7-inch scale Liu Kang figure, and I speculated that Liu Kang was probably going to be part of the same wave as the Shao Kahn figure that we saw leak out the week before. Well, just as I got finished posting yesterday's video, McFarlane Toys released an official image for the Shao Kahn figure, and they do have it listed with the same release date of January 2021, so it does look like both of these figures are part of the same wave. Now, these have not gone up for pre-order yet, and I don't know exactly when they will. Knowing McFarlane, they will probably go up for pre-order at places like Amazon before they do the small e-tailers. But I don't have any of that information. But again, both of the figures, the Shao Kahn and the Liu Kang, are scheduled for release in January. Now, some of you guys noticed, and I don't know what's up with it, but on this Shao Kahn image that they released, there is a Dune watermark on it, and I suspect that was just an error. Perhaps whoever was doing this image was also working on Dune product images. It was announced back in July, I believe it was, that McFarlane will be doing product for the new Dune movie, action figures and such. And we just got the new Dune trailer that dropped just yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a McFarlane reveal whatever figures or figure or figures. You never know how many they're going to do, but probably at least do one or two, or definitely I would say one, but probably do at least two and maybe even three. Again, I don't really know, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing images from McFarlane for their Dune product. Now, while we're on the subject of McFarlane Toys, I also wanted to share this image of what looks like is going to be another one of their Chase multiverse figures with the bronze paint. We initially saw the Joker figure. It was this Chase series that McFarlane is doing was actually officially announced a couple weeks ago. The Joker figure itself actually started hitting Target stores several weeks even before that. And we know, back in July they teased it looks like they're going to be doing a Deathstroke figure from the upcoming Arkham Origins version. So it looks like that one's going to get the bronze treatment. And they're supposed to be doing these Chase figures. They come in special packaging. Starting next year, they'll come in special packaging. I think like with the Joker figure, it's in the exact same package as the regular Arkham Joker figure. But anyway, I just wanted to share this image. This was actually up on the McFarlane Toys website. It was kind of a thumb image for where they had posted the story about the same press release that they sent out to the rest of us. But they did not include this image of the Batman figure, and the Batman figure is not mentioned in the press release that they sent out. So it's just, I guess, a little Easter egg. So if you're into these bronze-colored figures, the Joker is going to be limited to 3,000. Though I continue to see quite a few people who are seemingly finding these on store shelves. So I really just don't think these figures are going to be that hard to get. But looks like Batman Arkham, the Arkham Batman figure is going to be getting the bronze treatment as well. And then, like I said, we know the Joker, which is out now. And then also likely this year we're going to see the Deathstroke figure get the bronze treatment. And the Deathstroke, just a reminder, I talked about this previously, but if you're wanting the regular Arkham Origins Deathstroke and Arkham Origins Batman figures, those are supposed to go up for pre-order this month on the 14th. Okay, and then one other story on the DC front I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think I've talked about this in a previous video. We did post a story about it up on Toy News International last month. But this is a new Batmobile that is being put out by Spin Master, so it is very much more for the kids. It's very basic, but I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty reminiscent of many of the Batmobiles we've seen in the comic books. So I would definitely consider this to be a comic book based Batmobile with the face on the front and everything. Now, Spin Master is billing this as a vehicle for 12-inch figures. They do the 12-inch very basic figures with limited articulation and paint detail, again for the kids. And that's what this is technically billed for. But people have discovered that this actually works pretty well with 7-inch scale DC Multiverse figures, or even, I'm sure, the DC collectible essential figures if you collect those. You could technically put 6-inch figures in here, but I think the 7-inch figures actually look better than 6-inch. And again, what's cool about this? Well, the real thing that's cool about this is the price tag. So this thing is only going to cost you $19.99. Now, originally this was only showing up in the UK, which is why I probably didn't talk about it in a previous video, but it is now showing up here in the United States. I've seen a number of reports. Andrew sent me a heads up about it showing up at Costco stores. So, and again, the price tag is only $19.99, and the United States version actually even comes with a 12-inch Batman figure. I don't think that came with the UK version, but not that that's probably why you would get this. But again, you know, if you've been looking for a pretty comic book accurate Batmobile for your 7-inch DC Multiverse figures, I think this is something you want to check out. And again, it's not I don't think it's exclusive to Costco, so it could end up showing up at other places. But right now, the only place here in the United States that I've seen that is carrying it currently is Costco. And it's probably, you know, I haven't seen it in person, but, you know, it's a larger scale vehicle. So, you know, a lot of times places like Target, Walmart are less likely to carry large vehicles like that. So, but like I said, if you want to get it now, it may show up other places, but right now, Costco is the place to check. For you G.I. Joe fans, we've got our first look at Super 7's 11-inch Cyborg Battle Android Trooper figure, version 1. So this figure's been up for pre-order for a little while now, but we haven't had any images. Now this is not an image of the actual figure. It is still, you know, concept type art giving us a look at what the figure will be like. Now, this is not the beginning of a dedicated G.I. Joe line. You know, Super 7 has been doing these cyborg-type figures with some of the Transformers, Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Soundwave is slated to get the treatment as well. You have translucent pieces so you can kind of see the innards of them, which is why I'm sure they picked the Battle Android Trooper. And the figure right now is listed with about a November release date. I don't know if it's actually going to be released in November since we're still not seeing actual images of the figure itself. It's possible. I don't know. But again, this figure is available for pre-order at our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. It is currently listed with a November release date. You get the 3 interchangeable hand pieces with the figure, and the cost of it is about $75. Okay, and then just today, Hasbro announced a few updates for their virtual Hasbro Pulse convention that they're going to be doing at the end of this month. They announced this convention the other week, and it's going to be taking place, the actual convention itself, if you want to call it a convention, but it's taking place on September 25th through the 26th. And today they gave us some additional details for the selling of their exclusives. So this is when they're going to be selling their what would have been their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for their various brands. Now the actual exclusives are going to be going up a little bit earlier in the week. The dates that they have now listed for the sale of the exclusives are going to be September 23rd, which is a Wednesday, and then September 24th, which is a Thursday. Now, the kicker here is that if you want to get them on September 23rd, you're going to have to pay Hasbro to be one of their premium members on Hasbro Pulse. Those basically people who are premium members will get that early day access to them. Now, both days they're saying it's going to be 1 exclusive per customer, and they also indicate that quantities are limited and will be available while they last. So I'm sure they have a certain amount allocated for Wednesday and then a certain amount allocated for Thursday. And Thursday is when everyone else who's not a premium member will have an access to it. And both days, the sale will start at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this is only for people in the United States and Canada. However, Hasbro has said that some select international markets, they've worked with some, I guess, specific retailers who will be selling these exclusives. They haven't announced who and where and what, but these will see some availability outside of Canada and the United States for those, you know, who live outside those regions. But those details, nothing more specific on that other than they said that the exclusives will be made available internationally a few days after the Hasbro Pulse convention. So not that week, but probably the next week. And as more details are released on that, I'll be sure to let you guys know. This includes the exclusives like for Marvel. It's going to be the Logan movie 2-pack with Logan and Picard with Charles Xavier, and then the Hellfire Club box set, and then like with Star Wars, the Wampa, the Black Series Wampa, and the 40th anniversary packaging, Kenner-esque packaging, the Endor set, Black Series Endor set, and then the Clone Trooper Vintage Collection set that they announced. The Ghostbusters has got the Tully set, and G.I. Joe's got the Supreme Leader Cobra Commander. There's the Power Ranger one as well. So a number, they announced all these back in July when San Diego would have taken place, and they're going to be made available at the end of this month. The Power Rangers one was the Lord Dracon Evo 3 version. So, and I don't know if they'll have anything else available, but those are the primary exclusives that they. Oh, and Transformers had like the Quintesson Judge Chambers set, so that was the Transformer one. And I don't know if they'll do anything else, like maybe some of the Transformer crossover things or things like that. But those are the main exclusives that they announced for this event. Okay, now switching over to Marvel, and before I get back into Hasbro, I just wanted to share these new images released today by Hot Toys. They're going to be doing a 1/6 scale Venomized Iron Man figure. Now, this isn't your typical 12-inch Hot Toys figure. This is one of those ones that looks like is less articulated. So minimal articulation, but a lot of nice detailing to it and everything. You're going to get 2 head sculpts, multiple pairs of hands. There's going to be a special edition available in select markets that's going to have the symbiote sword. He's got those spider arms that are coming out of the chest from the arc reactor. You get a display base. So, very nicely detailed and sculpted figure. If you like Venomized characters and stuff, this is one you're going to want to check out. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to be made available. Here in the United States, it's going to be released through Sideshow Toy. So places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store, I imagine will carry it. But I don't have any kind of pricing information or anything like that. But definitely, it looks like a very nicely detailed, not highly articulated, but nicely detailed type figure. And again, if you're into those Venomized type figures, that might be one you want to check out. Okay, now for some Marvel Legend news. So first of all, I just wanted to let you guys know, thanks to a heads up from Francis, who informed us that Marvel Legends X-Men 2-pack with the first appearance Storm and Thunderbird, which here in the United States is going to be released as a Target exclusive, should be out in November, or October, I should say. October 4th is the release date that is listed by Target for that set. But in Canada, it is apparently hitting shelves now at Toys R Us stores. So those lucky bastards in Canada still have Toys R Us, and this set is hitting there. The Canadian price is $69.99. The SKN number is 479702. And again, a big thanks to Francis for the heads up on that. If you live in Canada, you probably want to check your local Toys R Us. Ontario, I think, is specifically where this one was found. Okay, and then the final bit of news I have for you guys today is somewhat surprising and probably the biggest news of the day. We got a surprise reveal thanks to Harry was the initial person to seemingly who found this figure. He found it at Forbidden Planet in the UK, so this figure is actually starting to see release in the UK, even though Hasbro has not yet even officially announced the figure. But it is one of their Army Builder figures that they've been doing, which means here in the United States it'll be released as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. And it is of the Hellfire Club Army Soldier or Goon. I call it the Hellfire Club Goon. So we kind of suspected Hasbro was going to be doing this. In one of their previous live stream videos, they did give us a hint saying that one of the upcoming Army Builder figures would be a character that they had never released before. Up until this point, the Army Builder figures have been ones that were released in the regular line, including the Hydra Soldier and the AIM Soldier. And the thing about these is they do not come in standard Marvel Legend packaging. They come in white mailer boxes with some artwork on it. And the cost of them is less than the normal $20. They only cost $14.99. Now again, here in the United States, they are released through the Hasbro Pulse website. And I totally expect that's how this will be released. Now, it's possible this was going to be revealed on September 22nd. Hasbro announced today, again, going back to the Hasbro Pulse convention, that they were going to be doing some teasers on their YouTube channel for the convention on September 22nd, I assume for each brand. And so I wouldn't be surprised if this was the intended reveal for the 22nd. But bad timing there. UK, I guess, didn't get the memo if that's the case, because they've started selling the figure now. And makes sense though, because they're gonna announce, if they announce it right before it goes on sale, and then so that you can buy both the Hellfire Club box set, which is the exclusive, and then this figure essentially at the same time. That's just speculation. Again, Hasbro's not officially announced the figure, so I can't say 100% that that's when it's going to be available. The week of the Hasbro convention, but that would be my best guess. But definitely, just based on the other figures, this definitely will be a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Should only cost $14.99 here in the United States. The figure is just a repaint of the Bucky cap mold, which is not surprising, being this is not a figure that had a general release, which means the release, even though it's an army build as an army builder, and collectors will buy more than one, I'm sure. Overall, because regular stores aren't carrying this, the number they're actually making is probably much smaller than a normal figure. So it makes sense that they just repainted the figure, and we all know how much they love the Bucky cap mold. So not surprising it's not a new mold. You do have the new head sculpt, and then the weapons look to be from the X-Men Forge figure, the rifle and the blaster. So the weapons are not new either. Now, a big thanks to Harry was the first person to discover this figure, at least the first person I'm aware of. He's the one that posted initial images of the figure, giving us our first look at it. And then Dan from Dan Who's Reviews, which sent me these images you're seeing now. He managed to score a couple of these figures. He lives in the UK, and he's done a review of the figure. So if you want to get a full-on review look at it, I will put a link to his review in the video description below, and I do recommend you check that out. Oh, and just one other quick observation on the Hasbro convention coming up at the end of the month. I'm not sure, as far as the reveal portion goes, that they're going to be doing live stream videos like they've done in the past on their Facebook page. It looks like everything for this is going to be done through their YouTube channel, which makes me kind of think that it'll probably be pre-recorded videos that they just put up during the course of the 2 days, which means you can really watch it whenever you want to. Not that you can't really do that with the live stream videos, because even after they live stream it, they make them available to you. But I'm thinking these aren't actually going to be live stream. I could be wrong on that. They might live stream them through their YouTube channel, but like today, the teaser I mentioned on the 22nd is going to be on their YouTube channel. They also announced they're going to be doing a Power Rangers panel for the show, so which will also have some product reveals during that. But they indicate that's also going to be on their YouTube channel. So I'm thinking that it's not going to be live stream videos, but pre-recorded videos. Not that I think it really matters that much, but just an observation. Now, once they actually give us more specific details, I'll be sure to pass that on. But like I said, just based on what they've been saying today, I'm thinking that it's going to be just videos that they put up on their YouTube channel. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about. Let me know in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Like the video if you're so inclined. And as always, stay safe out there, guys. And until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News Message Boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.